Hey guys, it's day 4 of the Flats and Hand Washing Challenge, and today we're talking cloth diaper laundry routine. So this stuff has been sitting here for quite a while. It's been a couple of hours. The boys got up around like 6:30 and it's now like 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna do a little bit of laundry. These diapers, what I've been doing this time around is throwing them, for the most part, throwing them directly into the bucket with some water and just letting them soak and sit here until it's time to do a load of laundry. So I'm just gonna plunge this a few times and then toss out the water. Always remember to have your handle on top so it doesn't flip over and get caught in the diapers. I've done that way too many times this week and it's so annoying. Next, I'm just gonna rinse these diapers, wring them out just a little bit and throw them into the bucket. I'm not wringing them out like crazy, anything heavy duty, just a little gentle wring and throwing them back in the bucket. Now it's time for actually washing, and this is the detergent that I've been using. It was just a little sample size that I got in a cloth diaper subscription box, so it's been working really well. It's super potent. You don't need a lot at all. So I'm just gonna start filling this up with hot water and a little bit of this. Now you want this consistency you wanna be able to agitate the diapers where they're still like touching each other. You don't want it too soupy or watery, and you wanna still be able to, you know, move the plunger and feel that the diapers are moving instead of being like one big stuck bunch of diapers. So after just a couple of plunges, you can kind of see if you need more or less water. It's pretty easy to figure out how much you need for how many diapers you have. So I'm just gonna plunge it 100 times and then let it sit for a minute and then plunge it 100 more times. So letting it sit for a minute is just to kind of give your arms a rest and also to go check on the children to see if they're like trying to kill each other. Now it's time to do another rinse, so I'm just gonna dump the bucket out. Now this time I'm going to rinse them a little more carefully, just kind of like pulling each side. You'll see as I do it, like I pull each side up to rinse like 4 sides, 4 directions, and then I will wring them out, just kind of, you know, half-ass wring them out and throw them back in the bucket. Now I do like to wait until I'm done rinsing all of them. I'll just start hanging them along the bucket, and then I'll do all of the wringing at the end because I don't want to like rinse and then just waste water running while I'm wringing and then throw it in. So I like to rinse everything, throw it on the bucket, and then turn off the faucet and wring out and then throw them into the bucket. You'll see as I show you guys. So I'm just going to do one more kind of rinse. I'm just going to plunge this maybe 50 or 100 times, throw out the water, and then do the final rinse. I do have a lid for my bucket, but I just don't really use it. I find myself not really using it. If I were to have like a ton of diapers, like I waited too long to do laundry, I might put the lid on top just to kind of help with splashing. But when I'm doing it twice a day, I only have like maybe 6 to 8 diapers in here, and it just, I don't find it necessary to use the lid. I know everybody has their own preferences though, but I don't ever have like issues with splashing or anything, so I have the lid, but I don't really use it. So I like to throw down this towel, and I'm going to use this to like catch everything. So right now I'm just gonna be rinsing again like I did the last time, just like pulling each side and rinsing, and as I get those wrung out, I'm gonna throw them over here on the towel. So this time I am actually wringing them out because I'm done washing. This is the end. I'm gonna be hang drying everything, so I want them to be as dry as possible. So I'm not doing like crazy, but I mean, you can see, trying to get as as much water out as possible. Ugh. Now, this is a trick that I learned from Jess is Blessed here on YouTube, to put your covers in the towel, roll them up, and then stomp on them to get the water out, and it's super helpful. It definitely does work. It definitely helps them dry a lot faster. So I'm pretty much using this towel as a little carrying device to get all of these things downstairs to the drying rack. Since it is morning and it's been nice out, I'm just gonna hang everything outside. This is all stuff that was hanging from the night before inside. I just took the rack outside for this morning. So I'm just gonna fold up this stuff from the night before. When you hang dry, stuff does get kind of stiff, so I just like to flap it around a little bit to try to soften it up a little. Also, I did want to mention, the first night I had some trouble with the diapers drying in time overnight. I don't know if it was like an extra humid day or what, but things were still kind of damp in the morning. But since then, everything's been fine. I just line dry on my drying rack in the kitchen. There's no fan on in the kitchen or anything, and they dry fine in the, I don't know, 12 hours or so overnight, 7 to 7 or whatever. And then in the daytime when they're outside, it only takes like half the day or something for them to dry outside, as long as it's nice out and we can actually get them outside. So line drying hasn't been an issue except for that first night. I don't know what was going on with that. But if you are having issues with things still being kind of damp, try putting them in a room with a fan on, or maybe if it's nice out, like having some cross breeze through your windows or something like that for overnight to try to get a little bit of air circulating around them. You might even try like putting them over the chairs in the kitchen so they're not like so close to each other, like on a drying rack like I have. Maybe just line dry them over like your railing, or if you have like an upstairs and downstairs or whatever, maybe that might help. Of course, outside is the best bet. That's what I love about this challenge. That's absolutely, bless you baby, that's absolutely the best part about this challenge, I think, is line drying things. I don't have like an actual like clothesline, but just like throwing them on the drying rack and putting them outside and being able to spend time outside. It just feels like such an awesome tradition to kickstart like outside line drying season for the spring or summer or whatever you want to call it. That's one of my favorite things about this challenge, is just being able to spend a little time outside and just feel more simple. Like things just feel simpler, you know, like you're just washing stuff by hand and being able to spend time outside and just doing things real old school. It just feels, it's really nice. I really like it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and check out the playlist down below for all of the other flats and hand washing challenge week videos from this year, 2019, and last year, 2018. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.